What's up, Mego fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we have another fun one for you. Another Mego bonanza, if you will. Guys, we wanted to put together this beautiful Mego 14-inch figure exhibit for you. Of all the 14-inch figures that Mego has produced so far, and hopefully more to come. But we wanted to put this together for you guys. We've never had all of our 14-inch figures on the same stage before, and we go from wave 1, and we have wave 3 sandwiched here in the middle because they're the newest wave. So we just received our new Joker. Beautiful. Here's our Flash, which many collectors are saying that the Flash is potentially one of the best 14-inch. Get the focus on there for you. Potentially the best 14-inch figure that they've produced thus far. There's our Lex Luthor, wave 3. And here is what many collectors are calling the crown jewel. It's the blue Batman, the classic Batman. Here's one of my favorites, the Superman. Now we're getting into wave 2. I thought wave 2 was a really good collection of figures. The Poison Ivy figure is absolutely fantastic. It's beautiful. I thought they did a fantastic job on the Poison Ivy figure. I like her outfit. Some people say they would like to have seen the outfit that she came with on the box, but I was fine with that. I like this Poison Ivy figure. The 14-inch Green Lantern. All the head sculpts on these figures are fantastic. They're awesome. Here's our Batgirl. Here's the ultimate 14-inch is my Joe Namath 14-inch Joe Namath exclusive Mego figure from the San Diego Comic-Con. Only 300 of this figure was made, and we have one of those 300. You can see in his box has, bring him in a little bit, has endorsed on it saying he came from the San Diego Comic-Con. Guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. We are relaxing in our museum, and we're taking in all of this beautiful exhibit that we have for you today of our 14-inch Mego action figures. Here's the Joker. Like I said, I just got him. He just arrived today to the museum. There is a jacket that you can buy off of Dr. Mego's website if you want to complete his ensemble. I'm an M.I.B. collector, so that it really, for me, maybe just to have it in the museum, maybe I could put it with his box while he's on display to say this is the jacket that came from Dr. Mego. that would complete his outfit. I could do something like that along those lines. Here is the Batman that started it all, the Golden Age Batman. And you know, he had the issues with the, let's bring him out a little bit. He had the issues with the long neck, but you know what? At the end of the day, you can buy a new head sculpt from Dr. Mego, from his website. If you want the shorter neck version of this Batman to put on here, we are M.I.B collectors. This is the way this figure was produced and made. He is displayed inside of his box, which is practically C10 museum example. And this is a piece of history that I'm holding in my hand. So I prefer to keep him historically correct. This is the Batman. I call this is my Texas Batman. He came from Houston, Texas. He was purchased in Target in Houston, Texas, by my brother. So he's my Texas Batman. But fantastic figure. There's my General Zod. Sorry for the glare, guys. Another one of my favorite figures. Not a huge seller, didn't sell. You can still get this guy on the Target's website. You can still get him on in Target store locations nationwide. I'm still gonna get another General Zod. This is my Texas General Zod because he was purchased at a Target in Houston, Texas by my brother. So who happens to be a big contributor, very big contributor and fan of our museum. So I like him. So this Zod, my Zod, has a special meaning for me. He was not purchased here in Ohio, where our museum is located at. There's our Wonder Woman, who came out very nice. And you know, the Wonder Woman figure for a while was still one of the most sought after of the 14-inch figures when that first wave of 14-inch figures came out. Head sculpts, like I said, on these figures were absolutely gorgeous, beautifully done. She was hard to find here in Ohio for a while. I would later find her, but it would take me a good month and a half to find this figure in a store location. And she was, for a while, she was sold out on the Target's website as well. There's our Harley Quinn figure. I love the mallet there. Guys, what do you think of our Mego 14-inch exhibit? Are you missing any of these figures? Do you have most of these figures? We want to hear all of that. You know, these, I know some of the second wave figures. My good buddy, the Howlin' Wolf Reviews, did a fantastic breakdown and review of this 14-inch Mego Green Lantern. And he found that the bodies were not really tight, very wobbly. The waist had issues. We don't know if the third wave figures are like that. We believe that the third wave, I find out the third wave figures are not as loose. So they corrected that wobbly waist issue in the third wave figures. Although the Howlin' Wolf review said that the Joker, his limbs are a little wobbly, the arms are still a tad bit wobbly, but other than that, he's pretty tight. And he even offers you insight on how to correct those issues. But this Green Lantern figure is absolutely fantastic. Beautifully done. That's my Superman. I really like that Superman. Who's got the better cape? I like Batman's cape. It's so long. That was to me, that's one of the central focuses of this blue Batman is his long, beautiful blue cape, and it's super long. It comes all the way down to the boots, actually. Which one is your favorite, guys? I like all of them because they're in my museum, and I'm a huge Mego fan. So this is getting the best of both worlds. You're getting all of your superheroes that you really love and are huge fans of since you were kids, and you're getting them in the 14-inch variety. I love the Batgirl. A lot of people says that they could have made her face a little bit more prettier, but I like the face, and I think they did a great job on her. Got the hair flowing from the back of the mask, the cowl, as I should say. So I think they did a great job on Batgirl. Fantastic. Lex Luthor, another one of my favorite bad guys. A subscriber said this head sculpt looks just like Gene Hackman, and if that was intentional, I believe it was. You could have. This is an original head sculpt from the late 1970s, 12-inch Lex Luthor Mego figure. So, and that's right around when the Superman movie came out back in 1978. And you can see he's very low number too. It's 236 out of 8,000. So he's one of my lowest numbered 14-inch Mego figures. But yeah, looking at this figure, and I had to go back and look at it, it does favor Gene Hackman a lot. Now that I think about it. Classic Lex Luthor uniform comes with the kryptonite, which makes more sense because he's a bad guy and kryptonite doesn't affect him. Guys, we're just having fun. Here's my Flash. Love the Flash. Has to be one of the two out of my entire 14-inch collection that I really like. That it's my favorite. Joker outfit. His Joker's outfit is fantastic. When I saw this Joker figure. Um, let's take him out so you guys can see him. When I saw this Joker figure, I said, you know what? I have to have this figure. They did a great job. The coat is the extra coat. Yeah, that's fantastic. I might get it just to have it next to him as his accessory. But I think they got it right. The reason he didn't come with the jacket, it was because of cost issues, and it would have been a little bit more expensive to beautiful head sculpt on this Joker. It would have been a little bit more expensive to make this Joker if he came with that jacket. Here's his shoes. So they left the jacket out, and it was time consuming, and they wanted to be able to get this beautiful Joker figure out, and it would have cost more. So it would have cost the consumers a lot more than the $19.99 sticker price, that retail price that you have on him now. He would have been a little bit more expensive. Got our blue Batman video. Love the Superman, my Superman. Mego 14-inch figure. Awesome. It's a fantastic job, guys. What 14-inch figures would you like to see Mego come out with in the future? I have a few in mind. The Aquaman, I would like to see an Aquaman. I would like to see a Hawkman. 14-inch Hawkman. I don't know how they would do the wings. I think that's why I'm so curious to see. So I would like to see a Hawkman. I would like to see a 14-inch Bizarro Superman. I would like to see the Bizarro Superman. I think I would love to see how they do the Bizarro's head sculpt. You can see that they, in the third wave, as opposed to the first wave, the third wave, they actually re-engineered the boxes so that you could see the entire figure inside, as opposed to the first wave when the head was cut off by the top of the box. They re-engineered it a little bit better, and we're looking at our wave 2 figures right here. They re-engineered it a little bit better in wave 2. His top of his forehead was cut off though. So they pushed this further up, and now you have this much better, 1,000% better. And because we are a museum and these figures are on display here at our museum, like we're doing this exhibit for you, we want you guys to be able to see these figures in the way they were intended to be put out in stores, in their boxes. But this is progress, guys. This is progress. This is evolution. This is whatever you want to call it. But it's all history in the making. And we're looking at all these beautiful Mego figures. You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep collecting.